They weren't broke. They weren't lazy. They were missing one thing.
We could have bought a house 5 years ago, but we weren't around the right people. We didn't know how to do it.
So here we are on handover day with handover number 2. We're going to hear to see the Toia family. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Loata. I'm 41 years old and I am a project coordinator.
Hi, my name is Benny Simani Toia. I'm 41 years old too, and I work for the Corrective Service.
Hey guys, we're here to do a handover with the Toia family. We're super excited. We want you to hear their story. Okay guys, so let's just start. Tell us, when did you join TMAP?
We joined TMAP September 2025, so last year. So we were living in Wagga. We moved down to Sydney to live with family so that we could start saving to buy a house. And we connected with some friends who could resonate with what we wanted to do, but they recently bought a house. And so we found out that they joined TMAP. These friends are really friends that we really trust, and so we wanted to achieve what they achieved. So that's how we got here today. We moved to Wagga and lived there for 5 years for work, for hubby's work, and I was able to work remotely. And then we kind of just reassessed our situation because we were renting. We've always been renting, and we thought, well, we need to buy a house. So the kids and I decided to move back to Sydney to live with my parents so we could save money while hubby hustled in Wagga. And so we moved to Sydney in April last year, saving for our deposit. And then it was all good timing because I had a friend who told me about the 5% deposit from the government, and we thought, okay, maybe it's a bit more achievable, but even then, how do we make it happen? So moving to Sydney, we just had to focus on saving money for our deposit, and then once we joined TMAP, it just all happened.
Like, we're planning moving back just to save, without knowing you guys, to buy a house. You know, but things fall into plans, like in God's hands, like come here, see, reconnect with Bessie, and Bessie was with you guys, just bought a house. So it's just make it clear to us, and this is the right path we're going, we're heading here, reconnect with Bessie, and Bessie connect with Lotta, and then talk about buying a house. Lotta to help by buying a house, she's already on the way to buying a house. So it's make clear to us we're heading in the right direction, not knowing you guys, and then you guys come along, and then it helped us to where we are now. We with all the process that we go through, it's a lot of paperwork with you guys, a lot of signature. I have no idea what it is. Does you know all of it? This is just sign this one, and I'm but I mean you guys have all that set up, and all we have to do is follow the direction you guys are pointing, and we see where we're heading. It's in the right direction. From moving here is giving us where we want.
But what did you kind of decide was the best strategy for that first property for you guys?
Even though we were able to save a lot of money because we moved in with my parents, we also wanted to make sure that it was affordable and that we could afford the mortgage, because hubby was still working away. So because we knew Wagga so well, we wanted to tap into the Wagga market. And so we thought, look, let's start with a property in Wagga because it's more affordable, and then we can use that property to then buy the house that we want. So that's what we did. So we bought a house in Wagga, which was affordable, and we're comfortable financially.
So how much did you pay for that one?
$620 for a 1,000 square metre block. So much potential there, and with the support of TMAP, just understanding buying our first property, but also keeping in mind what we want to do for our second property.
The strategy of you guys are showing, taking the small step, like me, we think about this is a step towards something bigger, and then another step to something bigger. Like that's our strategy now, because we all think about, let's buy this house. Without you guys help, take a small step to take us to where we're at, and it's like easier on us. Like instead of jumping on the top, and it's too much for my pocket, and we're like, what are we doing? But you guys help. It's achievable, comfortable for us, enjoy our life, our family, have a lot of kids, and still have our goals for the future, for our family.
Well, what's your thoughts? You've shifted from just getting one property, now that we're looking at multiple properties. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the other strategies that you guys are thinking.
Moving from Wagga to Sydney, our only thought was buy a house, right? Since we've joined with TMAP, our goals have now stretched to, well, let's build to buy more houses. We would never have thought that, would we? So our second house, we're looking at SMSF. So you buying property with our super. And so we're in the process of that now, buying our second property, and we're hoping in Melbourne. Mm-hmm. For our second property, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And what were you thinking for property 3? What would be ideal in your minds for property 3? Talk to us.
Yes, we would really love to buy in Sydney for our third property. That is our dream. So hoping that that's not too far, but our dream would be property number 3 in Sydney.
Number 3, I'm so excited about this one coming, and the number 3, I'm very excited about it. Like, I never thought I would achieve that. She's like a machine. She's like push through the kids, like push through everything for the house, and like I'm grateful for her, and you guys help, and that she is like the real determined, and she's just saying no to me, and I'm like, I'm not trying to fight her, but I have no chance of winning. So, but yeah, but she's like saying no, that's no.
If someone told you in September last year you'd be talking about buying your third property, what would you have said?
That is just crazy. I can't even fathom. Like, I never even thought we'd be talking about 3 properties. Benny and I actually, as we were preparing moving to Sydney, we were like, oh, it'd be really great to buy a house within 12 months of moving. We did it within less than 12 months, like 8 months. Then TMAP's allowed us to think, okay, you can buy more. So we're like, okay, well, maybe we could buy 2 properties before we're 45. So we're both 41 now, and we're now talking about buying our second property before we're 42. We're like bulldozers, like going through life. We're like, nah, we're just so focused. We're like, nah, not doing that, not doing that. And we've got clarity on our whys and our goals. And now, this time last year, if we were to think in 10 years' time, would we be comfortably retired, or would we have a bit of money in our bank? We couldn't say yes. But now the one thing that TMAP's given us is a chance to reach in 10 years' time. And not just the chance, but just know how to do it. That's the problem. We all want to reach success, but we don't know how. So here we are. Let's go.
Let's go. And for you, question for you, because obviously, you know, the dream was yours, the drive was yours. How does it feel now you got hubby 100% on board?
It is, the unity is just like, yeah, I'm so grateful. He says he's grateful for me, but I'm so grateful because he has my back. It has been challenging along the way. Like, he lives in Wagga. When we're trying to sign the documentation, you know, he works in corrective, so it's really hard. He doesn't have access to his phone. He doesn't have access to our personal email. And so I've got the broker in my ear saying, we need this, we need this. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, my husband's not available. There's an emotional challenge there, but as the driver of the family, it's, you put your mind to it and you just got to keep going. And I think, yeah, it was really hard just to get documents signed in a short period of time, but you just keep going every step of the way, every email, you just keep going.
What's your message to someone out there who's kind of considering, looking at, interested in TMAP? What's your message to them? What would you say?
If you are dreaming to buy a house, TMAP will get you there. Whatever challenges you have in life, TMAP will get you there. And like as a married couple, you have your own challenges, individual challenges, running a family, working full time, all of that, the education that is available to you through this journey empowers you to make those decisions step by step, situation by situation. And I can tell you now, for us to buy a house within 8 months, when we were looking at 12 months, meant that we had the funds, we had the money coming in. And so finally, we've made this choice to join this amazing team, and we've been able to achieve it in 8 months.
For me, like, it's a unity. Like, I mean, like the challenges we have at home with our families, you know, but like you just have to work together with your wife, not with your cousins, with your uncles, because they're the one that won't help you buy the house. Your wife, you know, or your husbands, like work together, that you can achieve that because you have the right people around. That's all.